Good time zone to you, friends. This is Trooper Barry coming back at you with some more Long Dark. I had such a good time with the Stalker run yesterday, I thought I'd keep that going tonight. So what I'm thinking is, we're going to load that up. Right now we're at the Three Strikes farmstead, but one thing I want to do, since we're in the neighborhood, I think what I would do is we'll take some of the ill-gotten loot gains that we've got from Three Strikes, and we'll just go into, because I think we're not too far from the connection to the transition zones that eventually take you to Blackrock, and I've never been there, so that sounds like a neat little experience. So we can wrap up the weekend with. So, what do you say we get started? Because the ability to go to areas you've never been before is, a rare. It's not something that happens very often. Especially after what have we done? At least a fair few hours of the Long Dark. But before we go doing that, I want to, first off, we're going to take out a little insurance. And as long as we're here, we'll grab all these juicy little saplings. We'll take them back to the farmhouse where they can grow up nice and strong and then become arrows eventually, with a little help from us. Now we will be rolling. Yeah, we're already ever so slightly overweight. And we will also be rolling ever so slightly stinky. Did I check in here? Yep, there was nothing of note there. We did nab the hide and guts off of that deer. We also have that maple sapling curing up, which will be excellent. We will take our cans back. So we have one stank line on us. That's not too terrible. We have torches. We do not. Okay, well, let's do something about that. Nope. There we go. I still have yet to wrap my mind around, if there is any kind of science behind getting non-crappy torches out of fire barrels. And you know what? There might not be. It might be pure RNG. If that's the case, I'll be slightly disappointed. Well, such as life. Let's put one more stick on there. There we go. Excellent. And we go. So yeah, it's early in the morning. The sun hasn't had a chance to warm up the countryside yet. But it's just the one down arrow. We have pretty decent clothing and we have some torches, so we should be okay. So yeah, the plan is we're going to dump the hide, the guts, and those saplings off at the farmhouse. And then we will hop out onto the road. We'll go down to the Big Bend which runs past the opposite direction, the direction down the road going away from Thompson's Crossing. And we'll go exploring, because I have never been to those connector areas. Like unless episode 4 included some of that, and they might have. But that'll be a nice learning experience, if nothing else. I might do a little mapping too, so never having seen those, I don't know. Not entirely sure what to expect. And just keeping head on the swivel. One, because for obvious reasons, like there are. This being Stalker, there will almost certainly be wolves about. I see. I see some crows flying over here. I wonder what they're parked on. If it's a no, it's another deer. I don't think I got any feathers we might be able to make off with. It just appears to be feather. What does it have on it? 0.9 kilograms. Astrid is a little hungry. Let's see if we can start ourselves a fire. Hey, Hedgie, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you.
Come on, come on.
Thank you again for all your wise words during the first day of No-Go November. I appreciate that. Oh, and Mouse says hello from her stream too. Well, hi Mouse, from a distance. I appreciate that. Oh gosh. Okay, what day? We'll throw a piece of coal on there, and there we go. That'll warm things up nicely. See, 9 minutes, 18. Okay, 9 minutes it is. Yeah, it's a busy time for people streaming in the long dark. With all the tournaments going on, and Mouse coming back to streaming, and Curie coming back to streaming. Oh, right. Good practice. Good. We will need to establish good practices. We will not hold the stinky things on us as we harvest. Let's see, 30 minutes. How long do we have here? 48 minutes till that's cooked. Yeah, 55 minutes on the fire. Lovely. Yeah, Mouse. Oh, Mouse doing it just the bear. Right. Yeah. Although if I remember correctly, she has many bears to go, so she'll be at that for a while. And you know what? Good on her. Some of those bears just need killing. Okay, let's take one gun. It'll take 10 minutes. Excellent. And we will immediately drop that. And we'll just have Astrid chow down on that right away. I think she wants to finish before the reset. Yes, that is a very good idea. Okay, that's got 30 minutes on it. And that's only going to take 10. Awesome. Wait, what? Oh, that's right, because I have... Now, no, we still only have the one stank line on us, which is interesting. Yeah, I imagine the prospect of the big reset has, lit a fire under a whole bunch of people who have long-term plans or affairs they want to get in order before the long dark universe gets turned upside down. I'm gonna grab a few sticks as we go, because This being Pleasant Valley, the pleasantest of valleys, we know the weather can change real quick. You might fall asleep, you're sick, and haven't had a couple of nice... Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Hedgie. Yeah, by all means, get sleep. Take care of yourself. Get well. We want a happy, hedgy, happy, healthy hedgy. There you go. Yes, we want a happy, healthy hedgy firing on all cylinders. So, oh, feel too gross? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, yeah, hey, do whatever you need to do to. If you just want to lurk, hey, I appreciate you. If you want to sleep lurk, that is a completely valid way to view Twitch.television, and I support it. Coughing too much. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so, hey, no worries, Hedgie, none at all. I appreciate you being here in whatever capacity you can. You bombed out twice on silent stream? Yeah, it's no good. Yeah, take care of yourself. We will, I say we here, Astrid and I, we will soldier on, and then, okay, head on a swivel. This is where the bear could be. This is where wolves could be. Speaking of, come on, come on, you. Go that way. Yes. Good doggo. Oh yeah, this is Stalker. I decided to take a small break from No Go of Ember. And also because like I got a decent head of steam going with I only played an hour of Stalker at the end of the previous stream. Although the most recent No Go run actually went remarkably well. I had another Mystery Lake spawn, but I lasted 3 days and a bit even. And if I could ever find some dang matches somewhere in Mystery Lake, we could make one of those runs last even longer. But alas, that's one of the few drawbacks of spawning in Mystery Lake. Crept up and got me again. And also, it was partly my fault, too. Because I found, what? I found two flares. Basically, I got the one guaranteed flare in the dam, and I think I found one at the. There's a Summit Soda just hiding out right in the corner. Good golly! If it was a snake, it would have bit me. But yeah, I had a flare and I had torches going off of one of those flares, and I was gonna go to Trappers. I was gonna go start a fire there, and try to try to at least torch chain slightly longer. But then, I, me being me, I got distracted by loot, and I let my one source of fire go out. So then I was just pretty well hosed. So I did everything I could for Astrid. I think I got her into the muskeg, but yeah, she fell about 100 yards short of making it to poachers, and that was that. But I actually don't feel too bad about that. I mean, other than like my mistake leading directly to Astrid's demise, which is never the best of feelings, but it is encouraging that no, that's not what I wanted. Actions. There we go. it's encouraging that I was at least able to triple the amount of time I was able to keep Astrid alive. So I thought I would luxuriate in that experience for just a little bit longer. You tried to learn HRV on Loper and spawned there with no matches. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, if that's not a map, you know. I don't know. Loper is off. Loper is an awfully bold way to go about learning it. Most people I've heard that they choose like Stalker or not Stalker, Pilgrim or even Voyager if they're gonna learn. But again, they're not all as hardcore as you, Hedgie. So can't hold that against. Okay. Are we gonna need? No, we are not gonna need 37 matches. I don't think, or need more than 37 matches. How about that? Um, Let's see, how many of those we got? 5, 9, and 5. Here, so we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. There, 5 and 5. The extra clothing? Nope. Sort that by quality. We got 2.8 liters of water. That's probably plenty. Flares, a sewing kit, plenty of stuff. Here, probably don't need to take that with us. Do they have any lamp oil? We do not, but we do have a separate lamp if we need that. I don't think we will. Okay. I will take a whetstone. There we go. So where does that leave us? 37. Okay, well, first off, Astrid needs to hydrate, so we'll do that real quick. You shredded clothes to make a snow shelter so you could sleep. Smart. You found a flare. Excellent. Made as much water. Made torches, and they got blown out. You're gonna die. And you haven't even found any cattails. Oh, oof. Yeah, that is the big. Torches are great, but yeah, keeping them lit is rather essential. And like these, those wide open biomes with minimal shelter, they're not great for that. Yeah, very, very windy. So yeah, I can understand that. Does does remember HRV has cattails? It must have cattails somewhere. I think that is odd. Okay, I mean, okay, good, good, good. Oh, right. Okay, we're gonna harvest these 2 torches, and then at high noon, we're gonna head out. And we're gonna go exploring. Oh, although that doesn't matter. That one smart thing we can do. We'll take some charcoal, so we can map while we're here. There we go. That was Astrid. You just created that bit of extra this. You were the somebody you were referencing. You silly sausage. Okay, that's a gorgeous looking day out. And we have no stank lines on us, which is good. It means I haven't forgotten to offload any of the guts or hides. And we got all the saplings curing. There's still the not insignificant matter of arrowheads, but we can deal with that when the time comes. I don't think we've even found a heavy hammer. But obviously the rush to find one of those and to make arrowheads is lessened, given that this is Stalker, and we still have the shooty bang bang weapons. Although I do want to get into archery, because that is another skill I'm going to need, especially if I'm going to have any shot of extending one of these no-goer runs past the immediate looting phase. Yeah, good on you, Hedgie, for jumping in and trying to learn one of the trickiest maps on Loper. Because I remember when I tried to do the Darkwalker challenge, HRV was always the biggest issue for me. So I started a pilgrim run and then just started running around there, trying to figure out just where the heck to go. And even then, I don't want to say I slightly cheesed it, but if I have my druthers, I start Darkwalker in HRV, so you can just get out of it straight away. Gunloper is kind of fun. I can imagine. There's always that thought looming over you that. So what is it? The guns will spawn and ammo will spawn, but there's no cleaning kits. So unless you use the milling machines in Bleak Inlet, or apparently in Blackrock too, I did not know that until recently. That there's the workshop at the prison in Blackrock. That has a milling machine too. So if you get an Aurora there, you can also fix up your guns and your tools there. Now, obviously, you have to go through the mine, which has its own perils, but you're not locked into going to Bleak Inlet, which is a blessing in itself. Oh, you tried Pilgrim, or you tried Darkwalker? Probably Pilgrim, but can't find the fire. It's on top of something. I can't find the way up. Oh, the signal fire. Oh, you tried Darkwalker. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't learn HRV on Darkwalker. But that was mostly just so I could get it out of the way first. Because like at the start of that challenge, I think you have like a whatever it is, like a 10-minute grace period or something before the Darkwalker shows up. So I use that if I get lost, and I usually do. That's the saving grace against that. Oh, 14. Okay, even better. Yeah, trying to find the signal fire in permadark with the fog and the dark walker on your heels, that would be too much for me. Okay, here we go. Here's the long curve. So I think this is the bit that will lead us uh, to the transition zone. But okay, well, always time for looting. Newsprint, no. We have Tinder. Oh yes, we have enough Tinder. Just a box of crackers sitting there on the gear shift. Don't mind if I do. Okay, and what are those? Wonder what that bunch is calling over. They're a corpse, a carcass, a corcus. Let's see. We'll just pop around here real quick. We'll grab ourselves some more rose hips. And why not some more rose hips? Let's see what they're on about. Sounds like there should be. Okay, there we go. That is a formerly alive person. With the revolver ammo. Excellent. Thank you, Carl Bob. Not great ketchup chips, but that's fine. A Hundo P torch. Appreciate that. I guess that means you never got to use it before you checked out. I'm sure I'm sorry to hear that, but I appreciate the assist, formerly a live person. There we go. That's a kind of imposing little archway. Oh, and we're gone. Can't even check out that car over there. Oh, nope, never mind. Car's right there. All right, Keeper's Pass South. Interesting. I guess the existence of a Keeper's Pass South suggests the existence of a Keeper's Pass North. Okay, and checking the glove box. 4 matches. Solid. Now, I know this is part of the transition to Blackrock. Well, it sure sounded like something fell just there. It's weird. Anyway. So yeah, long as we're here, and especially as long as the weather's decent, I think some mapping might be in order too. If for no other reason, then what the, oh, wow. Well, you just came running, didn't you, bud? Come on. Probably didn't need to do that, but there, now he's doubly scared. Yeah, that's on me for not having a torch out. Could have gone worse. Well, fortunately, Astrid, so did it. I literally. You, my dude, we just did this dance. Wow, that was terrible. I think I pulled that shot to the left, unfortunately. And you're stopping right up there. Sir. This is getting to be a little annoying, you know? There. Winged him. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to be a nice, chill tourist, wandering through this beautiful little zone. And, Fluffy, gatekeeper over there just keeps turning around trying to nibble on me. How bloody dare you? Nope. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that's not bad. It doesn't look like there's any good places to get up high, at least on this part of the map, so that might be as good as we're going to be able to do for now. And it seems unlikely that there would be any Polaroids to assist us. Blackrock Federal Penitentiary. I've heard of that place. Mirthless Fork. Man, they do come up with some names around here, don't they? Let's see. Milton that way. Scenic View that way. And that's another sign for Blackrock. Okay. Well, this is neat. guess this is like a way station, I guess. Some maintenance. I've got a generator. Fire barrel too. Lovely. Nope. No battery for you. No battery for you.
I think I can use this.
Free pry bar. Okay, we'll probably just leave that behind. Yeah, me neither, Hedgie. That's a part of the reason why I wanted to come out here. I just because I knew we were in the neighborhood. I remember people talking about this when the BlackRock got added. People were talking about the transition zone, but I'd never actually been myself.
This will come in handy.
So yeah, this is kind of neat. And I see our little wolfy friend came through here too, on his way to being a wolf Corcus. I mean, he had his chance. You know, he had any number of chances to just leave me alone, but no.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Oh no, that's the wolf. Wow, that rabbit had places to go. No, no, that's the wolf. I missed with the first revolver shot. I missed with a rifle shot. Good grief. That is a hyperactive bun right there. But I got that wolf that was in the road with the third shot. Okay. I'm going to make a note of that. 31 minutes. 'Cause that's yeah, that was
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
that was a bunny with a purpose. And I, for one, salute that bunny. Which it's also really weird. Yeah, that is a bun with a zoomies. Is it? Oh, is that a work? Holy cow! There's a workbench here too, and a hacksaw. Did I bring a hacksaw with me? I did not. Here you go, folks.
I could use this.
I will trade you your hacksaw for a pry bar. That's a fair trade, right? I think so.
What have we here?
Very nice, very nice. We could do that, but yeah, it's still, I think it's still early enough in the day to where I'd like to use the daylight to get out there and, see what else is around here. And then, oh wow, okay. And we got another can, we got a can opener, and just a baseball cap sitting about. Yeah, if I don't see any suitable place to set up camp for the night, we'll beat feet back here. Yeah, we got 19 sticks. We don't necessarily need those. That'll lighten things up a little bit. Oh, that is some bad dog food. Yeah, we probably don't need all those flares. We'll keep 2. Although I actually could use a snack here real quick. And a bit of hydration. There's a lot of pack. Oh, if you're talking about BlackRock itself, I don't think we're going to go there yet. We will go there at some point, definitely. But I don't think. For now, I just want to check out the connector zones. Wait, you mean are there Timbies in the connector zones too? That's I don't know that I'm in favor of that. Matter of fact, I'm going to come out and say I am not in favor of that. That is my position, and I'm sticking to it. Well, I tell you, I will, I will certainly keep my head on a swivel now, because that is not something I care for. To be honest, okay. Oh, hey, maybe that. A couple people in episode 1 talk about the path, the tunnel from Milton being blocked off. Maybe that's a part of that. I know Gray Mother mentioned that. Like maybe what's his name? The guy in the farmhouse, the put with the push or pull option. I think he talks about that too. Yeah, I think that might be where the prison. That might be where the crash. Which also suggests that that's going to stay stuck forever, because I doubt they would want to go back to episode 1 and do a redux. But that's neat. Yeah, that's kind of bringing some of the lore together over the course of multiple expansions. Hey, Packer, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you do not mind that you'll sully your eyes with more Stalker play today. Timby's making. You might explore here in Voyager. Timby's. Yeah, I'd say that is a perfectly rational reaction to the presence of Timby's, Hedgie. I could not blame you in the slightest. And plus, on Voyager, there'd just be like more ammunition. Oh, right. Long as I'm here, and as long as we have the light, let me head out to as high a point as we can get, which is, well, not very. We are going to need to make more charcoal soon. Okay. Oh, more. I missed mushrooms. How dare I? Oh, they're right there. Oh, yes. All right. Take care, Hedgie. Yeah, you do whatever it is you need to do. We'll be here, if and or when you feel like coming back. Oh, another. Well, there you go. Another sapling and a wolf corcus. This time of my making. So we'll take that. We'll leave him for just a bit. Okay. No, that just goes back to the road. I think. Probably. Most likely. Tunnel? Oh, yep. Okay. Just a little loop, but good to know. So how you doing, Packer? How's your Sunday going? I know your Packers haven't played yet, so oh, holy fuzzy cats. Hi, CJ and other associated Raiders. Welcome in. Hi. That is a substantially sized raid. Hello, friends. I am Trooper Barry. Hello. Hi. Nice to see you. Don't mind me. I'm just going to start a fire here while we're talking. You stream? Yes, Nels, I do stream. And I don't blame you for not knowing, because I am complete butts when it comes to promoting myself and these sorts of things. Yet, Hoosier, Helga, Nels, CJ, thank you. Thank you all for the follows, folks. I really appreciate it. Let me see if I can start a fire here, because it doesn't look like the Wind might be the most cooperative. Get torch, torch. Thank you, game. But welcome in, folks. I am Trooper Barry. I do, in fact. Oh, bother. Astrid, come now. I do stream the Long Dark among, a couple other games, but this is probably going to be a regular feature on this here channel, so I appreciate you all coming by and checking me out. And then, especially CJ, thanks for the raid. Good to see you. I hope
Come on, little fire.
hope your tournament run's going well. Yes, and Sai, and all of you beautiful human beings and/or sentient bots, because this is Twitch, and there's bound to be at least a few of those. There we go. Oh yes, there's the no-go November command. Yeah, I am among some of the crazy cats who are spending this month playing Nogoa for funsies. Hang on, let me see. There we go. Hey, now there's 3 hotkeys I can use. Yeah, it's Tina, Cats, Koru, Killer Tuna, 2 Feet, Sweet, and Melky Studio are also doing this bit of Nogoa November. Yeah, it's not an actual tournament or anything like that. We're just doing it because we like to suffer, apparently. Did I? Okay, there we are. As long as we're here, let's get that cooking. Good thing I brought all those sticks with me. Okay, we good? I think we're about as good as we're going to be. Hide will take 30 minutes. We got 50 minutes on the fire. That is perfectly fine. And oh, the hide doesn't count as a decoy. No kidding. Good job, me. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. But I appreciate you folks coming by. That is by far the largest raid to ever come by. I think, Sai, raided a few days. I think, CJU and Sai are you are the first raids to this here channel. So that is a bit of history. And no one can ever take that away from you. And I appreciate that. So just to clue you folks in, tonight is not a no-go run. You can tell that by the fact my character's still alive. Yeah, this is, and I think as I mentioned on CJ's stream, last night. I am particularly dopey in that I only started playing, this is my first Stalker run, actually. And I started it, I think, like a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. And then for some reason, some evil spirit possessed me and said, "Hey, Trooper, why don't you jump up, 3 difficulty levels and go play Nogoa?" And I said, sure, why not? And so, here I am, juggling between a Stalker run, which is, my nothing to harvest, right? Of course. Yeah, the Stalker run is to chill, and then Nogoa, which is to leave a bunch of Astrids chilled on the sides of, just scattered hither and yon around Great Bear. Yes, it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay. How I got? No, did not want that. I just got one more wolf stick. What's it? Hey. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay. Definitely intestinal parasites are very much a thing. Oh, 1%. Okay. We'll cook these. I think we might just stash these. Oh yeah, and then just for the to complete the reset. Um, I've been bopping around. I was bopping around Pleasant Valley, and then I decided, why not go exploring? Because I'm feeling far too confident for my level of expertise. So we're actually in Keeper's Pass South right now, and I've never been here. This is all brand new to me, which is kind of a wild feeling. Um, you don't really, except for when expansions come out and new zones get released. Be able the ability or as the feeling of a place being brand new to you. It doesn't really happen very much anymore. So yeah, I'm kind of luxuriating in it and just chilling, winding down the weekend. So I appreciate you all popping by and spending part of your weekend with me. And yes, you are absolutely right, Hedgie. When you have intestinal parasites, you'll never walk alone. That's what that musical was about, right? It was just a carousel of parasites going around your guts. That's what all those Liverpool fans are singing about, I assume. And Celtic fans, and FC Tokyo fans, and everyone else who's appropriated You'll Never Walk Alone. Okay, letting you all in, probably maybe a bit too much about me and my interests outside of Twitch.television. There we go. We'll just hydrate our Astrid a little bit, and then we'll go and put on a little more water. We might as well get the most out of this fire. Yeah, so once this bit of wolf steak is done, we will beat feet back to that little, I don't know, it's like a little maintenance shed or like a little way station. It's very conveniently placed. And this little son of a gun right here, he parked himself on the road coming in from Pleasant Valley and re-aggroed on me 3 times before we had our final disagreement, as you can see right there. In fact, as long as we're here, we'll do a little cooking too. Or not. Okay. Well, that's on me.
I need to find a place to rest.
And you shall, Astrid. Just as soon as we get the rest of your cooking skill going. Okay. 19 minutes, 9 minutes, 12 minutes. Excellent. Almost like we planned it. Okay. I'm going to take that. And that. And that. And we still only have 1 stank bar on us somehow. Okay, let's just do that. Now I know, as if I remember Hadrian's Against All Odds series, I think it was season 6 when he started talking about, what did he say? Like the stank bars, the smell bars. I try to remember if he said like they were on an ordinal system. So even though it only looks like 1, 2, 3, if you have like 1.75 units of stank on you, it won't show that in the bars, but the animals will react. I know I'm going off of a sleeping memory from obviously years ago. Hadrian, bless him, hasn't put out any videos in a while, but I know he still frequents Twitch chats every once in a while. And of course, he's teaching and also doing a PhD, which is, I can attest, grad school is all consuming. So I can definitely understand why you would put, YouTubing and then streaming on the back burner for an indefinite period, which is kind of wild. It's completely understandable. Also, like, a fun little symmetry for me because I actually found Hadrian and started getting into the Long Dark seriously while I was in grad school. Yeah, for me, it was just finding a distraction from having to read, like a book, the equivalent of a book a week. Okay, those are going to stay out there. And the good stuff is going to come in here with us. That, and that, and that. Excellent. Nowhere near as heavy. Still heavy, but nowhere near as so. Did I check that? I did not check that.
I'll take it.
Will you though? Will you? We have ample we have ample painkillers and rose hip teas. No need for that, Astrid. Yeah, and that there's actually a hacksaw. I didn't even know there's actually a workbench here, just very conveniently placed. So if at some point we do, let's now try. Yeah, I think that's the only workbench in one of the. Well, I say that's the only workbench in the transition zone. I haven't. There might be one in whatever the Keeper's Pass North. Maybe I'm not entirely sure. I've never been. That's why we're here. That's what we're here to find out. So, before we put Astrid to bed, we will one more. Okay, hang on. Do we have antibiotics? We have antibiotics plus those. Okay. We'll go and have one more of those. What does that put the risk at? It goes from 1% to 4%. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to stop right there. As a 4% chance of uninvited friends is plenty, if you ask me. All right. Let Astrid get a good 8 hours, and then we will reassess. Well, that was a short blizzard. Not unwelcome, of course. I'll certainly take a short blizzard over a long blizzard, because we're not trying to cheese a Blizzard Walker achievement. Achievement? Feat. Yeah, got no interest in that. Okay, that's good. How are we on food? Well, how's our... Okay, did it go down? It did not go down. Wow. I wonder how quickly that the parasite risk goes down. What is it? She can... Yeah, 3 more... We probably won't sleep all 3 hours, but that'll at least give us enough time to get the sun up. And there we are. Excellent. We'll let those cure. We'll have an energy bar for breakfast, as all champions do. There we go. Nice. And now back to exploring. And I think it was Hedgie who noted if you see that's the where'd they go? Yeah, that sign there says that way to Milton, but there's a blocked off tunnel in there. I think, and I think Hedgie thinks too. That is where that is the blocked off tunnel that Grey Mother mentioned, and I think maybe who was the guy in the farmstead, in episode 1 with the push or pull, the knife option. I think he mentioned that tunnel being blocked off as well. So it is neat having that kind of the lore come full circle. So I think what we'll do, since these are transition zones, they probably won't be a whole lot of ground to cover, but if that's the case, I think what we might do, and this is definitely me being entirely too overconfident, I think we might go ahead and pop our heads into Blackrock. Nope, no batteries. Do you have a battery? You do not have a battery. Well, how do your freaking cars run then if you don't have a battery? How rude. Fun to have the story. Yeah, I think it's. I don't know if Raf and the people had the covered had that thought of that far out, but that is neat. Ooh, okay. Well, first things first. Do a little mapping while we're here. See what the scenic outlet gets us. That's not bad. Let's say they left some mushrooms behind, and apparently we can see some mushrooms out there. Okay. I know it's slightly odd to be mapping a transition zone as though it's a place where you're supposed to transition, right? You're not supposed to hang around. But one, I'm a big nerd but also it might also be give me at least get in some good habits because I had planned to go do Faithful Cartographer, but with the news of the December update coming and then all the kind of windy. Let me switch to a flare. With the prospect of that save getting completely wiped away, unless I wanted to reel back and then. Um, oh, we can climb down. Nifty. Let's do that. But yeah, the only way being able to get to that save is doing it in the time capsule. It didn't really seem like it was worth the effort. And plus, I don't know if you can do achievements in the time capsule. Okay, interesting. Okay, so the road's over there, goes around there. Okay, I just want to peek my head back over there because that's a fairly substantial drop. So, what's the other? Is this the only way down there? Is that would be the question to ask. But yeah, so my thinking was, between learning Stalker and then throwing myself into No Go, that would be a good way to spend November and then I guess however much of December it takes until we get the actual update. I am playing on Steam, so whenever that drops, I'll be able to access that first. Although I do kind of feel for the folks who are on console or I guess on Switch, which will take even longer. And they have to wait. Not only do they have to wait months, but like if they want to be surprised. Okay, that is the climbing down is very much not the only way down. But that's not nearly as dramatic. Well. But yeah, if they need to, if they're going to avoid spoilers, they could have to basically avoid the expansion and all discussion of it until like February, March, and that's a long time to not play a game you really enjoy. And I know, that's that would take a remarkable amount of self-discipline to avoid the game, playing, seeing other people play it, seeing other people talk about it. And I'm sure some people could do it. I mean, this is a game that rewards the ability to, self-discipline and stay on task. But I also know that wouldn't be me. I would. Oh, over there. You know what? I'm just gonna ignore you for a second. That's it. Okay. Pursuit music going away? The pursuit music does go away. Let's see. If I pop out, does that start again? It does not. It does reset. Interesting. Okay. Let's see if we can do some stealth looting while we're at it. Nope. Okay. But yeah, and I don't necessarily blame Hinterland for that, for the delay. Because there's only so many things they can do. And there's some of the complexities of programming for this or that platform. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. All right, boyos, come on. Winged him. Alright. Well, the good news is it's apparently not too windy to have a torch out. So we'll just keep up with that. And I think if I remember the dev diary correctly, part of the delay is not necessarily the difficulty of the programming, but rather like it has to work its way through, like through Sony or Nintendo or the people in charge of the stores and the platforms. And you know, massive corporations are not known for their alacrity in such things. So unfortunate, but I can also see why it's not really avoidable, at least from Hinterland's end. You too, huh? All right. I could do without this, pursuit music, because the constant yapping and the snapping of the wolf, that's signal enough that they're on my trail. Now that was high. I did yank that one. I'll clean up after ourselves here. There we go. And that's just rude. I know there is a certain risk involved with having a torch out and then clicking on things to harvest, because that's a really good way to waste matches. But fortunately, we have a fire striker in the inventory, so the game will stop to ask us before it just starts burning through our match supply. I'm trying to inculcate positive habits as much as possible while doing this. I know it's only Stalker, so I know some people would just shrug and say, well, you get too many matches anyway. But for me, for someone who's spent most of his time in this game playing Pilgrim or Voyager, it's I don't know if I want to make a habit of it, but I do want to like give Loper a decent shot at some point. And to do that, better to get good habits ingrained in muscle memory now, so that I'm not having to unlearn what I have learned while I'm dashing about in a t-shirt and jeans looking for the next cattail. Okay. Oh wow, that's okay. I see. So that's quite the wreck there. Anything we can loot? Okay, maybe not. Even my inner loot goblin has to admit defeat at some point, and that's pretty much an unlootable wreck, I gotta say. Nothing in the truck bed. Anything in the field cover? Nope. Maybe that's the next frontier for Hinterland, because they've already said things will be in the visors from after the update, but they didn't mention the fuel covers. Oh, good grief, it's right there. And I didn't even loot the glove box.
I think I can use this.
I saw that wolf. That was right around the corner. Okay, just to avoid any shenanigans, I'm going to light this ahead of time. There's a very good chance that wolf will be standing right there when I get out. And you can't crouch when you get out of vehicles anymore. Yep, there we go. And I pulled that one to the right. Okay. I hear two of them. And one of them I know is bleeding out because it gave me the little skill up indicator. Okay, so then the climb down is okay. The climb down is over there. That still takes us over here. So then the only way forward is this log bridge here. That's rude, game. All right. Okay, and then there's two of them right down there. I don't. They wouldn't have. No, those. Can they get up here? They might be able to get up here. Okay, yeah, it's those two. Or it's that one. And then that one's pawing at the ice, apparently. Or is that going to take the long way around to get to me? Shh. Okay. What? What's he running from? Okay, that is just weird. Well, that doesn't look like something we should get on top of. Well, that's just annoying. But anyone you walk away from, I suppose. Let's do a quick clothing check. Oh, we aren't wearing those. Less 85. Okay. That is, annoying but manageable. Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, the way to Blackrock, or I guess the other transition zone, you got to go in on the water rather than the road. That's neat. But as long as we're out here, we will harvest up some more rose hips because we've got to get that cooking skill. Because cooking 5 is the closest thing to a superpower in this here video game. And that applies, right? Because like sowing 5, carcass harvesting 5. I mean, helpful, but they don't, they don't reshape your gameplay the way like cooking 5 is. It doesn't make you immune to. Oh, hang on, never mind. The toe. The toe? Luke Rosa? Anyway, but yeah, like those don't make you immune to a major affliction. Sounds like whichever Wolfie we hadn't yet put a hole in is having themselves a snack. How are we? We're 8 kilos overweight. That's not insignificant. I also see a birch sapling up there, and why only have most of the saplings when you can have all the saplings? I ask you, Twitch chat. Aha! There's our friend. There we are.
This will come in handy.
Eventually, Astrid, yes. But not just now. how many pieces? Oh, we have 11 pieces of cloth. You know, if I was so inclined, we could just pop a snow shelter out here, but I don't know why we would do that. Oh, hello. Is this the way out? It might be. There's a climbing spot. More rose hips, of course. Rose hips really seem to like to grow near climbing spots. I don't. Seems to be a weird feature of Canadian geography. I'm sure there's some. That sounded for all the world like someone was climbing up on us. But no, it was Astrid. I'm sure there's some evolutionary reason why. Are you serious? Up here? Really? Oh, around the corner maybe. All right. Ooh, an ice cave. What? What? Okay, this is bizarre. Somewhere around here there's a wolf that both knows I'm here and is afraid of me despite not having seen me do anything. Hello? There we go. That was weird. First off, the wolf just tanked a rifle shot. I guess it was just so enthralled by that rosehip plant, it just didn't notice until I put a second rifle round in it. I mean, this is hardly a hot take, friends, but I think the wolves might be acting slightly strangely. And the thing is, like, that usually doesn't occur until after the update, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that was bizarre. And then, like, I know several people have had like the wolf chorus come out, and wolves just bug out, stopping and singing to each other. And then, like, my first attempt at no go was actually going well. I had a mountain town spawn, but then, like, there were three wolves out around the farmhouse, and it just so happened that two of them were parked, one directly in front of the pickup where the key to the farmhouse spawned, and then the other one was put directly behind it. And then I managed to lure one away, but then the second was just standing there. Oh, stale peanut butter. Seems risky, but fine. But I was able to sneak into the pickup to get the key, and then when I snuck out, the wolf was actually doing what that wolf just now was doing. It was just kind of stuck there, making noise, but not actually doing much. But then I got halfway to the farmhouse to go unlock it, and then it charged me and it ended me, because like that was on day one of a no-go run, so I had nothing with which to defend myself. So that was kind of frustrating. Oh, that's a weak ice. That was a very, very brief bit of weak ice there. We'll just go for a quick wander here, and then we'll see what's what. But I mean, if that's a cave, presumably That's the way we're meant to go. Oh, oh wow! Check a fishing hut here. That's kind of wild. A fishing hut by a waterfall.
Surrounded by snow. Nothing to drink.
Calm down, my dear. We'll get there. I mean, I have to check this out. This just looks cool. I've also probably laid waste to any wildlife that was in the area. So probably don't need the rifle out either. Orange soda that has somehow not exploded despite being out in freezing temperatures, so I credit its fortitude. Eh. Oh, more charcoal. Yes. Was this place on our map? I don't think so. All right. Okay. Not huge, but an important bit of information. 22%. Yeah, we'll just chug that down now. Excellent. Okay, so I think we've seen pretty much everything there is to see here in Keeper's Pass South. So I think the next play, I think, well, it's how late in the day is. I think we got enough left in the day to where we can go harvest up our various and sundry kills. Oh, 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 careful. There's some. Yeah, so we'll go harvest all that up. We'll get that juicy XP. And then I say we go into the cave and see where that leads us. Oh, okay. Game's telling me there's nothing to see over there. Because, yeah, the presence of actual flowing water and water that's not covered with ice, that's probably a good sign. Hey, Bill, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to all the fun. Enjoy listening while you play. Hey, I am happy to be a long dark podcast of sorts. Oh, yeah. Because if you're not watching me, it's technically a podcast. If you were watching me, then it'd be a vodcast. I think. But regardless, appreciate you. Oh, hey, and speaking of podcasts, it might not be news to most of you, but I know there are some folks who are newer to the game who have been coming to the community since like the tournaments have started. Long Dark Forever. I think he does an intermittent podcast with a few other people. I think with Koru and Thistle, Tina Bug, and I think he has designs on some other co-hosts as well. But he's done a few podcast episodes on the Long Dark, so seek that out too. That's really cool. Now, logically, I don't need these cattails. We have food. But then I listen to the loot goblin side of my brain, and it tells me, there's cattails sitting right there, man. That's free calories and tinder. Why would you not want that? And given the fact I'm carrying 55 cattails around right now, you can tell which side of the brain I listen to the most. But I think what we're going to do is we are going, if that cave is as I believe it to be, I think what we'll do is we will ditch a good amount of this stuff. Look, the highs, the guts, maybe even some of the meat, even most of the meat. And then we will just leave it there because I'm fairly sure the cave will count as an indoor area. So then we can, well, one, we can leave it there to cure, and then we will have both less weight and less stank on us. And if there's one thing the long dark teaches us all, whether in-game or in real life, you want as little stank on you as possible. Probably not the message Raph wanted to promote when he had the idea for the long dark, but that's what came across. Let's see. Okay, 28. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing we picked up that hacksaw in the old shed there at the crossroads, so we can just chop that right out. That's an hour, 45, 30. Okay. And since we're temperature neutral, and as best I can tell, bereft of potential predators, I feel more emboldened to harvest this all up out here, no fire, and out in the open. And yes, I do say that having not long ago said, oh yes, we're going to inculcate good habits in preparation for moving up the difficulty levels. Yes, but I'm also lazy. Okay, so let's see. There was the deer carcass, and then we have our rose hip appreciating wolf friend up here, and he will be pretty much intact. And then I think further down there was a wolf that had assaulted a bun bun.
Meat trees.
Okay. Just do that real quick. If for no other reason than Astrid will stop complaining about being hunky. How tired? Astrid's slightly tired. I'll go ahead and throw back some coffee. As close to iced coffee as you're going to get in the post-apocalypse. Let's see, 40, 20, 20. I will go ahead and stick with the hacksaw. If for no other reason, then I am reasonably certain we have another one waiting for us back at the Pleasant Valley farmhouse. That is one of, I think, 3 supply caches we've managed so far. You don't necessarily need 30 supply caches, but it's better to have them than not. What? Okay, game, why the ominous music all of a sudden? Or is... Okay, I'm going to give the game the benefit of the doubt and say it's not that... It's not music indicating that something bad is about to happen, so it might just be like sun going down music. And if that's the case, okay. Alright, so the cave is there. Real quick, we're going to drop all the meat. And the hides. And the guts. And might as well drop the saplings too. There we go. So it's a little lighter on her feet. And then we'll go see if we can find that other wolf. Let's go around the other way. We'll find the wolf and then maybe the rabbit. Because I know I have at least, I have some other hides and guts curing. Let's see. We can goat that.
I could eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
Thank you for saying the entire line, Astrid. Okay. Yeah, we'll just check around real quick. And if we don't find it, we'll just take what we have into the cave because that'll be plenty. There we are. Did the rabbit despawn already? I think the rabbit despawned already. Well, that's unfortunate. Ah, well. Um, one more coffee. We've got 2 tins with us, 2 full tins, and we have more tins waiting back at base, if you can call it such. Okay, there we are.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
That is an accurate assessment of the
Oh, my
conditions,
stomach.
Astrid. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
it hurts. Oh, God, it hurts.
A 4% roll, and wow, wow. Okay, Hedgie, you got your wish. Astrid is no longer alone. Good grief. That is absolute garbage tier. What does it take? 10 doses. Okay, we have 10 doses. Yes? 2, 4, 6. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, oh, hang on. We also have, yeah, okay, we have enough. I dare say I am rather cross at that. Losing a 4% roll. That's some XCOM nonsense right there, I dare say. All right, well, that's going to give our exploration a little extra frisson of danger. Okay.
I could eat anything right now.
Anything, Astrid? How'd that work out for you last time? Eating anything? Part of the reason we're in this state. But we do have, like I said, we have one bottle with, it says 6, which I take to mean like 6 pills, but then like a dose is 2 pills, so that's really 3 doses of antibiotics. I think. Well, we'll obviously find out here real quick, like. But yeah, we have the mushroom, the reishi teas that we already have on hand, plus we have like 24 mushrooms sitting there waiting to be prepared, which I think translates to. What does that translate to? Let's see. It takes 2. Okay, yeah. So we got 12. We have 12 doses in our inventory, just waiting to be used. So annoying as intestinal parasites is going to be, and it will be, we'll get Astrid through this. Okay, I'll tell you, we are actually sheltered from the wind right here, so this might be a spot. Because we also do have our bedroll with us, like any responsible long dark player. Is there? Oh, do we have a non-useful book? We do not have a non-useful book. That is my mistake. Okay, yeah, so I think what we'll do here is we'll cook up all the meat. The predator meat. No, no, no. Okay, upside
Oh, yeah.
of losing that 4% roll. Hey there, Mr. Cedar Firewood. If you could just hop in there, appreciate it. The upside of losing that roll is that now Astrid can eat all the meats. Because you can only get one case of intestinal parasites at a time. Do we have it? Okay, no, we don't. Do we have all the meat? We have all the meat.
I could use a drink.
Well, tell you what. How don't you have a drink of some lovely reishi tea? And in the meantime, and we'll go back to being responsible and drop all the stanky stuff as we cook it. Yep, there we go. And we're also warming up. So that says, okay, so 9 of 10 doses. So that's, I guess when the noon is at 90, when the noon, okay, when the moon is about a 45-degree angle to the left on our little sundial, that's when we want to be taking our medicine. It's a very imprecise measure, but I would still prefer, even with the abundance that we have, I'd rather not go wasting medicine. I mean, if Astrid's going to go around losing 4% rolls, we want to have plenty on hand. Oh, wait. Because that's the wrong part of the radial dial, you silly sausage. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and get this meat train started. Although, man, we might not have enough firewood to do that. I thought we had plenty, but our circumstances have changed. So, quick like a non-ravaged bunny, we're just going to poke our head out, see if there's any other loose sticks and such. There probably won't be. I probably picked them up already. But can't hurt to check. Alright. And that's fine. We'll cook whatever we can cook, and then we can just leave the remainder out there in nature's freezer, and it'll be waiting for us when we come back, because we'll have to go through the rest of the connector zone, and then I don't believe... Well, no, so what are the ways into Black Rock? Obviously, there's the connector zone. Oh, right, and then there's also the... Is it Timberwolf or Ash Canyon? No, Timberwolf goes into Ash Canyon. Ash Canyon goes into Black Rock, I think. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, that is... Got 16 minutes on it yet. There we are. Oh, that's a little bitty piece. But you know what? Hang on, let me just... Yeah, okay. I wasn't imagining. So, I am going to eat that predator meat, and I'm not even going to feel the least bit bad about it. Turn, turn, turn. What could you possibly be too close to? More meat. All the meat. Astrid's going to open her own Arby's. There's going to be so much meat. I mean, if I really wanted to be efficient about this, I would just start a second fire. That also require using more firewood, and we're about to go into a zone that I am not. We're about to go into a cave I'm not familiar with, let alone, a zone. So, out of an intermittent abundance of caution, what they we'll just do the one fire. Okay, see, that's got an hour. That's got 55 minutes. Got an hour and a half. I think. No? Okay. Yeah. Let's see if we can give Astrid 1 hour. And if the fire blows out, then we'll just hustle our buns into the cave there. But we appear to have gotten away with it. Hour and 9. Hour and 9. Very good. More sticks. Okay. Another 1 hour and a half. I wish I had this ability in real life. Be able to just say, to set a dial or whatever, say, I only wish to sleep for 1 hour. Alarm clocks would be a thing of the past. Well, I guess alarm clocks are a thing of the past. Alarms, just in general, would be a thing of the past. Oh, that's got 20 minutes on it. There we go. We've already burned through most of our firewood anyway. But while we're here, well, we got just an absolutely silly amount. We can actually do 5 sets of rose hips, but we don't want to do that. Let's just do the 4. There we go. And that also needs an hour. Okay. Okay, not quite. All right, we'll harvest a couple of our crappier torches. And we actually have multiple crappy torches. Because I guess unlike certain other people, I have not mastered, whatever Jedi magic is needed to pull good torches out of a fire. I think, Prof. Nels, if you're still in the chat, were you the one who did the sciencing to figure out how it is you're meant to get good torches out of a fire? Can, thank you. Just pair up one set of rose hips. And cook another. That's got 36 minutes. That's got 46 minutes. Okay. And we'll pair up the last of our rose hips, which will also reduce our burden ever so slightly. Oh yeah, water-wise, how are we doing? 1.3 liters. We could actually do with a bit more. There we go. That's got 20 minutes on it. So we probably do a bit more there. I don't want to use coal just because I know we're going toward Blackrock, if not necessarily into Blackrock. So having coal on hand would be wise. That's 3 minutes. Very good. Let's go ahead and drink that now. And we'll stash the rest. Okay, pick that up. slightly overburdened, but not horribly. Come on. There we go. Work with me, hitboxes. And you know, I'm just going to leave those there. Because how are we on food? Actually, no. Okay. I am immediately going to contradict myself.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
We'll carry these with us into the cave. Because I don't believe this is one of those caves that has furry woodland friends waiting inside it. So we can get away with that. And we'll drop all these at the door. And we'll drop those too. 'Cause those should, let's see. Yep, those are curing. Awesome. Okay. But when we get to a point where we're going to start running into predators, then we will start ditching those wolf sticks. Because if we can eat those, we might as well.
This stuff will come in handy.
A flashlight? You know what? No. I will not. Okay, so we got one path there. Okay, so we just have the one path. That's fine. I mean, I say, you know, there's no furry woodland friends here. The only ice cave I know of that has, you know, potential danger in it, you know, besides like, you know, player-induced dangers of getting lost or running out of meters and some such, is one of the ice caves in HRV, which has sketchy. But I imagine if there was a blue flare, probably come in handy. If there was a wolf to be found in here, I imagine someone would have mentioned that at some point along the way. But as I haven't, I'm going to go with the tried and true approach that no news is good news. Okay. Okay. Well, like Yogi said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. I will say this ice cave is distinctly quieter than because if memory serves, I think it's the ones in HRV. It sounded like there was like lots of cracking and ice shifting and whatnot. This one is, dare I say, rather chill. 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. I denounce myself. But yeah, this one, oh, lantern fuel, awesome. Yeah, this one isn't as noisy as the other set of ice caves I've been in. Well, okay, I say that. I can't tell if that rattling around in the background is the ice cave doing its thing, or if that's just the window unit I have going in the other room, just trying to get some circulation in here. I don't know that doubling back is the way we want to go. Because it feels like that's going backwards. We want to go forwards. And always twirling, twirling, twirling toward freedom. Okay, well that wasn't much of anything, was it? Any loot? Loot? Nope. We got these little crevices that sure look like they should have loot, but as of yet, they are lootless. And annoyingly so. Oh, but
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
80% torch. Not bad. Oh, that's it for the cave. Alright, where are we going next? Keeper's Path North. Okay. And, ooh, more rose hips. Okay, so there's more than one part to the connector zone. Okay, that old man's beard. Do we have? Excuse me. Let me grab some of that because I don't have any antiseptic on me. So having a couple of those probably be useful. Now, those of you out there who have experience in this particular part of the world. Now, I know there are timber wolves in Blackrock because I remember episode 4, but are there any Timbies in the connector zones, or is it just in Blackrock itself? I don't mind being spoiled on this. 'Cause I just want to know like how much of a swivel my head needs to be on. Any more feathers? Oh, there's nope. That's not a feather. That's antler sticking out of the snow. Good job. Okay. Are we protected from the wind here? No. Oh, wait. Yes, we are. Oh, bother. We don't. Oh, okay. All right. Plan B. There's a slight miscalculation on my part. Well, I was going to make a fire there until it dawned on me. I used all my free firewood on the other side of the cave. So we shall rectify that forthwith. Despite being just about sunrise, temperature is still okay. And plus we have that beefy 80% torch here alongside us, so probably don't need to go for that limb, but a couple branches and then good enough protection from the wind should help us harvest that deer up real quick. Harvest and cook, ideally. And then just like we did previously, we'll go stash the hide and the guts at the cave entrance. To leave them to cure while we go do our thing. Just give me that too. All right, so fire starting attempt, take 2. 60%? Okay, I'll take that roll.
Come on, little fire.
Okay. So we're gonna 4% roll against intestinal parasites. We can beef that, but I guess 60% is too low. Well, I guess Astrid did roll like a dozen clothing repairs in a row without fail at the end of last stream, so maybe maybe this is just regression to the mean. Not welcome, but, understandable. Okay, okay, that's an itty bitty bit of meat, but hey, free food is free food. And free XP is free XP. Okay, that's going to take 40 minutes. That will take 30. Excellent.
I made it through another night.
You sure did, Astrid. Oh, no, hang on. I have to remind myself, the hide is not, a decoy to drop. Real quick, like. God bless it. I didn't. I keep not making up more reishi mushrooms. Okay, that's going to take 9 minutes. And it'll take 10 minutes to harvest. Very good. Okay, we'll keep doing that. Actually, no. Keep doing that and that at the same time. Just in case, because it looks like we are no longer protected from the wind, which is annoying. Okay. Done so? Not quite done. Okay. So not protected, but should still be doing okay. More of that. How much water does that leave us? 0.4. Okay. And I need to hold off here real quick. Let me do the thing I keep telling myself I need to do. And make up some more mushrooms. Okay. Come on. You can do it. 1 minute. There we go. Okay. I guess I walked past another branch there. You know what? What the heck? Even though we are slightly temperature negative, it'll be good to have those. So we will pop back in here. It might also be wise to give Astrid a nap, because she is very tired and only going to get more so. If I understand the effects of intestinal parasites correctly. Wander in a little bit. Drop that. Drop those. Do we have any tiny steaks? There we go. Hey, 420 calories. Woo! There. And then we'll have some herbal tea. Should get help with the fatigue recovery as she takes her nap. Did I get? Yes, somehow. Even though the game told me, there was a 4% chance of it happening. Somehow, Astrid got intestinal parasites from eating a second piece of wolf steak. Yeah, the hitboxes are just not cooperative here. My goodness. I saw green. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that was that was quite annoying. Now, fortunately, we have lots of mushrooms to make lots of mushroom tea. So it's not a total waste, but man, that stinks. Okay. Put down a little coffee. That'll give us energy and more hydration. Yeah, so she took her first dose last night, and we'll give her a second dose here in about 8 to 10 hours or so. Let me load this up real quick. Okay, we're back to temperature neutral. That's good. Yeah, it's weird. I've seen uh yeah, I saw people doing the what is it, the doing LD's tournament. I've seen them walking around both starving and with what appears to be um, intestinal parasites. I can only assume that's intentional because you know those are people who are good at this game. So I don't know if there's some meta in the tournament to where it's like it's considered it's better to get the parasites and have the calories in you early, or I don't know. I haven't heard anyone actually explain that. But yeah, I would. Oh, it lets them sleep. Oh, right, yeah, because if you have an affliction, you can sleep however long you want. That's a very good point, Hadji. Thank you for reminding me. That Yeah, I'm sure because I saw LD, CJ, Big Fish, all those folks have been walking around starving and with energy limitations from intestinal parasites. So I imagine someone has gamed it out to where that is the way to go. This quite the little court. Oh, if we needed to duck, I guess quite the little corridor. Still not sure where this is supposed to take. I mean, I know where this eventually gets to. We eventually get to Blackrock. I'm curious, the difference between here and what's between where we are now and like the end of the zone. Starve and live off birch bark tea. Interesting. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know you smell predator meat on me, but don't you worry. You are safe in my presence. Because I am super duper bad at throwing rocks at bun buns. Until day 150, then birch bark tea is disallowed. Oh, interesting. So I guess that's supposed to like ramp up the difficulty near the business end of the challenge. Because I imagine birch bark does respawn. So you could keep that going for quite some time. Although I imagine like if that's because I think that's on what Dead World rules. So if you're living to like 100 150 days on Dead World, I imagine you've probably got things pretty solidly under control. That's a tight little fit here. Yoda is basically Dead World no Goa. Oof, oof. Okay. Yeah, that's you know what? The people who do that, I will leave them to it. Because I think just old vanilla no Goa is eating me alive. But that's neat. I'm glad LD, came up with a tournament idea. Yeah, they got folks so enthused about it. Oh, wait. This looks. You know what this is? This is from episode 4, because I remember when you're walking through when you first escaped from the convicts, like you crouch down here and you eavesdrop on their conversation. Okay, I wondered why this was looking familiar. Interesting. And now we can mosey through without having to sprint. Oh, that's pretty nifty. Loot is stalker baseline but loper density. Okay, so you the stuff you can find, if you find stuff, it will be good. But the amount of stuff is like loper levels. Okay, which would explain why which would explain why acidic virus is running around in an expedition parka, which is probably not something he's used to having. So they tweak the settings really nicely. Yeah, that's that. I imagine that must have taken some fine tuning on LD's part. So bit much hype. What is it the young people say? GG. Yes, the GG on him, because it looks like people are really digging the tournament. Okay, so if I'm remembering the start to episode 4 correctly, yeah, this is where we come charging out, and then there should be a hut somewhere up here. Now in story mode, there's a like an old saw that you can use that Will uses to take off the ropes that are binding his arms. Now, wouldn't have any need of it in sandbox mode, but I guess it would still be cool to see. You haven't done story chapter 4 yet. I'd give it a shot. I mean, I don't, not really sure. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me couch that, Bill. If you have any designs on going into Black Rock in sandbox mode, episode 4 is very useful because it will give you a good grounding in Blackrock with the ability to die and reload. And given everything Blackrock has to throw at you, that's probably pretty useful. And yes, the music is absolutely top notch. You did chapter 4 up to the gas bits. Okay. And that's about like 60, 65, maybe even 70% of the episode. Yeah, so you got most of it. And I think if you get, not, yeah, you've powered through most of it. And I think you will assuming you haven't like just gone on a complete wander, you know, since you're not really on a timer. You've seen like the major stuff BlackRock has to show you. You saw like because you did the steam tunnels. You've gone to the other side. Yeah, but 10% there is survival. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, sandbox is the big selling point of this game. I will say the end of story mode or end of episode 4, it can be slightly frustrating, but like once you figure out what it's asking you to do, it's actually pretty straightforward. Although if I will tell you this and give you a vague, non-spoilery note, you will remember that no loot has crossed over from one episode to another at any point, even like episode 1 to episode 2. So, you know, oh, look at all that condensed milk, pot, a little bit of coal. That's a little homey little place we got here. But yeah, loot has yet to carry over, so I whatever it is you do find, I guess don't get too attached to it.
I'll take it.
Okay. Oh, an improvised hatchet at 84%. You know, that might actually come in handy. Don't you started on loot carryover? Okay, okay, that's fair. I'll tell you what, real quick. Let me drop these. All right, how hungry? Now we're gonna. Aster could have one. But yeah, I will say like there are parts at the end of episode 4 that could be frustrating. But I said when you wrap your head around it, you'll see why they do what they do, and you'll get through it no problem. But yeah, if survival mode is more your thing, yeah, don't feel compelled to drop everything and then finish episode 4. I will say I enjoyed it. Um, the if I did have a complaint, it would be like the suffocation mechanic. 'Cause if it just it feels like it's only there like to add one more thing to that T-shirt. You know, that's all the ways you can die in the long dark. I I don't see what it adds from a gameplay aspect, but you know, Raph and the people at Hinterland thought it was worth adding, and so they did. Obviously, no one asked me. You'll finish it one day if for no other reason than to make Raph happy. Yes, yeah, well, fair. Here, let's use this improvised hatchet. Save some wear and tear on our good one. Imagine to keep amping it up. Yeah, it's before the dev diary came out, I might have been kind of so-so, but you know, if what I'm hearing about about the December update has any merit to it, yeah, it does sound like they're amping things up because I hear people talking about like electrostatic fog and stuff like that, which is absolutely wild to me and feels almost like veering into like sci-fi horror, which doesn't strike me as like a way the long dark would normally go, but maybe it could be cool. I don't know. What am I? Oh yeah, yep.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Oh, Astrid. Right, we'll go harvest this deer real quick, and then we'll start us a quick fire. People who play survival tend to play many hours. Yeah, yeah. It does make sense that Hinterland would want to be responsive to the desires of its core audience. And the people who have thousands of hours in the game would definitely count as that. But at the same time, you also need to keep it accessible for new players because they're still bringing in new people into the game all the time. 20. Okay. Hacksaw, 10 minutes. Yeah, I think that is the loot tables are going to be a big part of that. I mean, you have people, they have like a whole loot table Excel sheet punched up with like, if you're on Loper and you see like a storm lantern here, this is where you can expect to find all the rest of the stuff. And after after thousands of hours, it's hard for a game to feel fresh. I mean, like I think I have close to like 1,300 hours in Stardew Valley, and it's hard for that game to feel fresh for me anymore. So I can understand why people are excited for the loot table, and then like also for the wildlife to get shaken up too, because that you have people who can they say, oh no, this there's a wolf patrol route here, there's a bear patrol route there, and if that's going to change, that even like people who can play this game blindfolded, in Curiosity's case, people are going to have to they're going to have to get good all over again, or at least like they're going to have to like relearn the base of all the stuff, all the aspects on which their long dark knowledge is based, and that's exciting. At least I would hope they think that is exciting, and that'll help a game that entered early access in 2014 feel fresh and new for them all over again. Because I'm here, I'm just meandering through a couple of the connector zones, and I'm feeling the thrill of discovery and the frustration of Astrid not being able to start a ding dang fire, but neither here nor there. And I don't have nearly the hours in the game that they do. So yeah, for them to be able to feel, and then for you, Bill, to be able to feel that kind of excitement again, it honestly makes me feel happy. It's
Perfect.
a chance for people to gain, you know, more enjoyment out of something that they've already got so much enjoyment out of without potentially all that much really changing. Okay. Let's see. Was that just the one? Okay, that was the 2 deer steaks. That's fine. You're going to do that. You're going to make me some water. You die all the time on no go. Well, it's no go. That's what you're there to do, to die all the time. All right. Let's go ahead and drop this down to there. Let's see. That's got 4.3 degree warmth bonus. That's got a 3 degree warmth bonus. Okay. Not gonna do that. Figure out the other day you paid roughly 100 hours, 100 hour dollars, or $100 per hour. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the value people who have got $100 per dollar. Yeah, yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Will or Bill. Yeah, and absolutely that it is absolutely wild the value the long dark gives people who play it, and it keeps giving and keeps delivering. Your friend recently got a TLD. Pretty much wanted me to guide him over the phone. He felt exactly like you. Okay. Well, Packer, that is a big responsibility, and good on you that you were willing to be to be the Curie to your friend's Puffy. Okay. Give Astrid a quick sleep. Oh, there we go. Take that, drink the rest. We still got an hour on the fire, which is excellent. Does this count as an outdoor fire? Let's see. Is that curing? Nope, and it's an outdoor fire as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and we got that. Excellent. Is it time? No, I think we need to wait until sundown before we can give Astrid her second dose. But in the meantime... Oh, there we go. Yep. Cook up the rest of that venison, too. Okay. How many? 19 calories. Really, game. All right. It's a venison slider, but sure. Okay, you're going to do those. You just make me a silly amount of water. And hang on, what's the fire got on it? Still got 40 minutes. Okay, that's good. More mushrooms. Not only have you played TLD every day for almost a year and a half, you've watched it on here for a year and a half, so TLD is what? Well, good. And then you're also, oh, holy fuzzy cats. That's an aurora out there. Are there any fierce rabbits out here I need to be aware of? No? No? Okay. Hang on. It's an aurora, so that means... Oh, up. There we go. Time for screenshots. Yeah. Oh wow! Look at that! That little green band there. Looks like it's just like someone or something is beaming down to Earth. And the only downside is we're down here in this little cavern, so we can't exactly catch the aurora in all its glory. Not that it's going to stop me, of course. Okay. That's enough of that. Screenshots are fun, but they don't necessarily make for good content here on twitch.television, so we'll pop back in. Yeah, and I know the art style isn't necessarily for everyone, Bill, but I think it really works for people. And I know, like, the way I've described the game to people is it's like living inside a watercolor painting that wants you dead. There we go. Okay. So that's going. Did I did. All right. There we are. The Reishi Express continues. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure what I was saying before I interrupted myself with the Aurora is Long Dark, a great game to play, also a great game just to watch, to hang out and chill. And I think doing that, you also you learn passively. Not quite as good as like actually doing the thing yourself, but watching again, like I watch like Athenon, Kimiota, Kiri, Tina, Koru, people who have played this game more than I have and have far more skill than me, but it's it is definitely educational seeing how they approach things, and that's especially useful if you come across a streamer who will talk through their thought process as they do it as well. Or at least I should say, or is at least willing to explain that, because I know like Slid Holmes, he doesn't he doesn't have a mic on when he streams, but obviously he's still very good at the game. I think that's Slit Holmes. I'm pretty sure that is. You know what? We're just gonna drink that. Yep. Okay, did that do anything? Yeah, excellent. Okay, so now we're down to 8 out of 10 doses. Good, we are on schedule.
I'm not
And we
gonna be
got a
able to
whole
carry
bunch
this
of
load
water.
for much longer.
See, we can't actually break any of that up, unfortunately. Right? Right. Okay. Well, temperature-wise, we seem to be fine. Let's see, where are we on water? Oh, we got 2.5 liters. Actually, here. Out of an abundance of caution, let's just eat the rest of that. There. And now we have no more stank upon us. Because I don't know what's waiting for us over that hill, but when we go out in the morning, in case there are any predatory type animals out there, they'll give them one less reason to come looking for us. TLD community is awesome, always helpful and slit. Yeah, it is. And honestly, that is unfortunately rare. At least I found on Twitch. Having so many people who are willing to help out, answer questions. It's honestly, I mean, I'm sure there's probably a few sore heads somewhere out in the TLD community, but everyone I've come across who plays and streams this on a regular basis has been you know nothing short of a gem. You know, some people might come across as gruff or maybe a bit abrasive at first, but I mean, pretty much to a person, they've all ultimately turned out to be complete teddy bears when you get to know them. And yeah, Slit Holmes and Perfect Trip. I think that, yeah, right, Packer. I knew there was one other person who did silent streams who was also fantastically talented at this game. Yeah, actually, yeah, Perfect Trip, inventor of Nogoa. Uh, if my memory serves me correctly. And anyone who feels the need to invent Loper plus plus, they must have something going for them. That's 58 minutes until boiled. Okay, we're going to need a little more firewood. There we go. Hey, Mel, welcome in. Actually, Mel, long as you're here, I am a terrible host. I cannot believe I didn't do this earlier. Mel, let me give you a shout out because you are rad. Oh no, did it? Okay, hang on. Let's see. Is it? It's in. Stream Elements is intercepting the links to the people I'm shouting out to. This is absolutely okay. Okay, no. You know what? We have a way around this. Check this out. Shout out Mel Key Studio. Ah ha ha! There, take that, Stream Elements. I completely forgot to shout out CJ and Nels and all the beautiful people who came over in the raid. I I I have shamed myself and my family. I will commit Sudoku at the end of the stream. Okay, that needs 35. That's got 45. That's right. Well, welcome in, Mel. Good to see you. I see. I think are you doing a tournament as well? Because I know you're part of the crew for No Go November, but are you doing one of those tournament runs as well? Making breakfast. Ooh, what's for breakfast? What's for breakfast? Okay, 30 minutes, 16 minutes. Okay, we should just about get there and have a little time on the fire. Specifically, not necessary to write your multiplication tables 10 times. And, 6, half dozen. There we go. We got water now. We can use it all to make teas upon teas upon teas. Seppuku, Sudoku, potato. Math is math. Okay. Astrid does. Let's see, that's got a 4.3 degree warmth bonus. Damn. Let me get that above an hour. We've already given Astrid her mushroom dose. Let's see what 6 hours of sleep will do for her. I am slightly chancing it here, but I think we got away with it. We sure did. All right. Sun is not quite up yet, though. Okay. And we have meat aplenty sitting outside the door. Yeah. We also have intestinal parasites, Mel, because old Astrid here ate 2 pieces of wolf meat and had a 4% chance of having uninvited friends, and then sure enough, she failed that 4% roll. Nope. That is okay. Well, that's more than a little annoying. It's like we lost a bit of temperature, but then got it back. So apparently we haven't been exposed to the cold for that long. How is Nogoa? Nogoa, well, I don't know if you saw on Discord, I did, this is not Nogoa, by the way, this is Stalker. That was probably the only reason I was able to get away with sleeping outside of a fire. But yesterday, I was able to I was able to keep Astrid alive for 3 days on Nogoa, which is, it's not impressive in the least, but it's a record for me. And it was a Mystery Lake spawn, and did not find any matches again, but I found the one guaranteed flare in the dam, and then I found another at the intact observation tower. And I was gonna just torch chain and then walk all the way basically to the next place I thought I could find matches, but me being me, I got distracted by loot in trappers, and then the torch went out, and I had no other way to start a fire. So I had Astrid YOLO it and try to get to poachers in Muskeg, and well, she almost made it. I think she got within like 100 yards of poachers, and then she just kind of kicked the bucket. So, but I will say, like, unlike the other no-go experiences, I didn't feel as annoyed or like upset with myself or the game after that particular run, because I mean, there was an obvious mistake, a mistake that, you know, I shouldn't have made, but I was able to keep her alive for 3 days. Um, I avoided making some of the
It's so
mistakes I made
cold. I just
on that
want to lay down for a
on my
bit.
initial attempt at no-go in Mystery Lake, and I know I can do better because I didn't have any particularly good RNG, unless that flare in the observation tower was
A little
RNG.
fire.
But yeah, I don't want to say I'm figuring things out, but I am.
Okay.
It feels like less of a lost cause. Let me put it that way. I feel like I might be able to do something other than completely embarrass myself for no go of Ember. Where are we? Temperature. Okay, we're almost there. One more. -0, +0. There we go. Okay, what can we make? I'll tell you what we can make. More teas. Okay. Get me 1 liter of water. So yeah, have you start? I don't know if I think the time zones might have made it slightly hard for me to keep up with your stream, Mel. Have you done any uh, no go of Ember runs yet, or are you doing tournament type stuff? Was that? Hey, oh, cooking! Holy cats, cooking 3 already. Remind me what that does. Game, cooking 3. Okay. No calorie loss and smashing open items, less cooking times, and more calories. Lovely stuff. But one step closer to cooking 5, the superpower of excuse me, of the long dark. Tournament first until you die, then you'll try no go of Ember. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Are you doing LD's tournament too? Seems like that's what all the cool kids are doing. Although I say that, but I know Waffle Mouse right now. She's doing her big bear hunt uh, challenge, and the last thing I would want to do is call her uncool. Okay, neat. Yeah, yeah. I know LD's put together tournaments before, but it really looks like he's nailed this one. Lots of people are really excited about it, and I can't blame him. It sounds neat, like the basically Dead Man, but like Stalker loot. But uh, what did Bill say? Like Stalker level loot, but Loper like distribution of loot, and like the birch bark restrictions. It's got a lot of really neat aspects to it. Oh, and we're out of mushrooms. Okay. You get the cool stuff, but it is rarer. That's a good way to put it. Because like it's not fully going like all the way in the opposite direction, like having the pilgrim loot during during the all your bases thing, but neither is it like the usual levels of Loper or Nogoa level loot, which is like whatever you find is mana from heaven. That is a nice balance. Yeah, I would imagine like the loot from the plane crates is something else. Oh, about got so distracted we lost. It was weird. It said it was embers, but the fire did not look any different. We got one more set of rose hips we can do. You looted the 6 ground crates on your got 30 boxes of coffee? Holy cow. Okay, that needs another 10 minutes. That's not quite 10 minutes. Ooh, that might just make it? Oh, 30 doses. Okay. That's like, okay. That's okay. That sounds more reasonable. Like, wow, that's crazy level loot even for Stalker. Okay, no, that okay. More sense. Well, excellent. And we just got that in. Really don't. Well, I mean, it's not. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me drop that real quick. Where, where'd the coffee go? There it is. Okay, I don't know how long this blizzard has been going. Well, pretty much all day, and I do not approve. But since I don't know how much longer it's going to last, I am going to dash out here and do something incredibly stupid. And also, shouldn't these buns be despawning? You know, what with this being a blizzard and all? Alright, well, so much for that bold move of mine. Managed to summon the blizzard into an end. Have a quick snack, a wolf steak. Yeah, I figured didn't make it through all of that. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's just drop those here. We're still rather overweight, but you know, what are you gonna do? How do we have for, okay, we might be slightly laden with teas. I will cop to that. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna go back here. There. And we dropped like 2 kilograms just of teas. Okay. So now we're going to go do what we initially intended to do when we came down here and keep exploring. Applesauce and scrambled egg on toast. Ooh, that's a solid start to the day, Mel. I assume the applesauce is on the side, or is the applesauce and the scrambled egg all on toast? On the one hand, I would wonder if okay, yeah, I was gonna say, like, would applesauce make the toast soggy? That's probably not what you want. But hey, you know, it's a blend of sweet and savory. It might be some particularly avant approach to breakfast I haven't heard of before. You know, my mind is open. On the side, okay, yes, that is probably far more sensible. Okay, well, yeah, okay. So if I remember, yeah, because when you climb up that second ledge there in episode 4, I don't think I'm spoiling anything for you, Bill. You said you made it to the gas part. That is where Mathis, you know, bonks Will on the head, and then we quickly switch over to Black Rock Prison. So then I have to wonder, how much more of this transition zone is there? Are we going to jump straight into Black Rock? Well, no, there's a whole, looks like we have a whole bit of, at least like a lake left to explore, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Mel, if I sound bewildered or particularly wide-eyed, I've actually never been in either of these connector zones before. But since I was in Pleasant Valley mucking about, I thought while I was in the area, because I was at 3 Strikes, I thought why not explore this part of the map that I've never been to and see what is contained within. Now, this being Stalker, of course, there are I said okay. In Keeper's Pass South, there were several wolves. I think all of which have been dealt with. I didn't set out to do that, but they just kept coming at me. Like the first one aggroed on me 3 times within like the first minute or two I was in the zone. Come on. See stick must take stick. Yesterday I spent 5 days in Black Rock on Pilgrim just walking around. Yeah, there's a lot of zone there. And I will say, I know people complain about Black Rock, but they actually, I say they actually struck a pretty nice balance between like wide open natural spaces and like man-made structures. So while there are some places to hide, there's lots of places to get lost too. Keeper's Pass region is one of your favorites. Interesting. What do you like about it, Mel? Because I can definitely see the attraction. I'm finding like abundant plant life, and oh, holy fuzzy cats! Another raid! Ah! Waffle Mouse, welcome in, welcome in. Hold on, let me be a good host and welcome in you and your crew. Now I'm gonna do. Wait, no. I need to do this the Twitch way. Eh? Oh, wait, no. You ding dong. Shout out. There we go. Yeah, I just. Hey, Lily, welcome in. Ruak, hello, welcome in. Yeah, sorry, I need to do the Twitch version of shouting out because you've heard this before, Mouse, but Stream Elements has now taken to sniping the links in the shoutouts that I try to do. So when I try to shout out Mel, I get watch Melkey Studio at asterisk asterisk asterisk. I swear I'm gonna get this figured out if it's the last thing I do. How's No Go November? Actually, we're making progress, surprisingly enough. I have raised my personal best to 3 whole days. Well, 3 days and a bit. And I know that doesn't sound impressive in the least, but I mean, it was, in my defense, a Mystery Lake start where there are no guaranteed matches. Yeah, so like I was telling Mel, I learned from some of the mistakes I made the previous time, and I will say, had I Had I not succumbed to my loot goblin instincts and got distracted by loot and trappers, and I had my only source of fire on me, I could have kept it going longer, but I let it burn out instead of get rushing to the stove and then starting a fire so I could keep torch chaining. So I did kind of screw myself too. Okay, Astron's looking a little thirsty. Let's do something about that. But yeah, and then I tried to have her hustle from trappers to poachers in Muskeg, and she almost made it. She got within like 100 yards, and then she just kind of keeled over, which, understandably, yeah, it was cold damage that did the trick. But I don't, after 3 days, and then being able to see that I fixed some mistakes, and then I made some rather obvious ones that I can avoid in the future. I actually don't feel too bad about that. Now I know, like, the moment I start to start to feel too good about myself, I know is the game's gonna RNG me back down a peg or two and give me some more HRV or Ash Canyon spawns. Okay, is this okay? I don't. Now I know. Okay, never mind. I'm going to answer my own question. I see gaps in this bridge, so forgive me. I'm going to go through a bit of intense focus as I try to navigate on this lovely rope bridge that is definitely going to hold together and not sway in a way that throws dear Astrid off the side. Definitely looking directly in front of me and nowhere else. There. And breathe. So how are you doing, Mouse? How was your stream? Oh yeah, did you bring down more bears tonight? I think Mel said you were continuing your great bear hunt. Okay, so we've been through Keeper's Pass South, which looked pretty cool. Had that nice little scenic area, lots of vegetation. Went through an ice cave that was quieter than I think than usual. Certainly quieter than the ice caves in HRV, from what I remember. Sketchy aside. And now we've been through Keeper's Pass North, which is much more linear. There's not a lot of side-to-side exploration you can do. It went well. We were paired to Bear Coast. Oh, first try. That is a big accomplishment. Wasting animal hides on failed repairs is just the pits. And then you killed the 2 bears in coastal. Nice. So that what does that put you up to? It's like 17 or 18 bears? Yeah, well done, Mouse. That's a really real good job by you. I say you've already avenged deaths, and now you're just off racking up bodies. Again, not that I can blame you. Bears being bears. Okay, because I see that there's a climb down there, but there's also this bit up here. So I wonder which way we're supposed to go. Oh, no, no, no! I no longer wonder. That looks like an official type passage. Puts you at 17 bears. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't suppose there's any way of really knowing how many bears there are in the game, because even if you go tearing through them like you are, they will respawn eventually. But still, 17 bears. That is a heck of a body count. Okay. Well, that's a black rock truck. Anything in the truck bed? Nope. Okay.
Looks
A
like
little
this
beef
is gonna be
jerky.
a while.
Looks Not good. Slightly better beef jerky. All right. So I am going to guess that this takes us to Black Rock. Sure enough. Uh, Not okay. Um, I don't know exactly where we are, but okay. If that is the bridge, I think it is. I think is that might be the one where you cross over from one side of the river to the other. We're not going to go there just yet. Before we do, I want to check out what that climb is back in Keeper the rest of Keeper's Pass, because part of the reason we're in here doing this is I've never been in any of these, and I did tell myself I was going to map, but I wonder how useful mapping is going to be at least in this part, because like you're down in a canyon pretty much the entire time. So yeah, I don't maps might not be of all that much use. Although I say that, I am going to do Faithful Cartographer someday. And well, no, well, I guess it'll depend. Like if they reset the requirements for Cartographer with the update. Yeah, yeah, I imagine there are a lot of people who are saying that, Bill. Yeah, in fairness, it's a lot to deal with. Oh, hello, friend. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do. Oh dear. Okay, I guess we're doing that. Hey, Wolfie. Hey, Wolfie. No, I already killed all your friends back in the other region. There we are. All right, bud. Let me have a good look at you. Let's do this. Oh, yikes. I yanked that something fierce. You know what? No. Astra's job right now is to make Keeper's Pass North safe for all the Bun-Buns. And if that means staring down a wolf and wasting ammunition, then by God, we're gonna do it. Mission accomplished. Bun-Buns can rest easy. Because Astrid Greenwood, Wolf Sniper, is on the case. Also, we are also rather hilariously overloaded. So, if there is a climb to be done, and it appears like there is, we will have to drop many things. But that's fine, because unless there are some hostiles down at the bottom of this here chasm, and I haven't heard any, and I didn't see any, we should be okay. Well, hang on. Can we get over there? We should be able to get over there. You too, Mel? Yeah. I imagine that's a fairly common refrain. You know, and in fairness, I mean, like, there is a lot to it. And unless you're really committed, it could get, quite tedious. So I can't really fault anyone who looks at it and says, yeah, I could do that, or I could try, some other, go for some other achievements, or try out some tournaments, or just chill in the game and enjoy myself. All right, that's a whole lot of stuff. Here, we're gonna leave that behind. That'll get us a good bit of the way there. Okay, let me step over here. We definitely don't need 34 cattail heads. Also don't need 42 sticks. Okay, yeah, my loot goblin instincts are well in order. Almost there. And another 3.3 whatever kilograms of cattail stock. I hate dropping these because you got to pick each and every one of them up one by one. What else? What else? What else? Drop that. Where's our hatchet? There, drop that. We have the mission. There we go. Onward. Oh, heavens, that's a climb. Hey, Stewie, welcome in. Good to see you. I appreciate the follow from the other day. Yeah, picking up cattails you've dropped is annoying. Yeah, very much so. Although I will say, like, given the utility of cattails and the fact that they never actually go off, it's an acceptable trade-off. Not great, but acceptable. And man, and now Astrid is zippier than she's been in quite some time. We did bring our bedroll, yes? Yes, okay, good. That would have been most embarrassing. We will take mushrooms because, unfortunately, Astrid got herself intestinal parasites. Somehow she managed to fail a 4% roll. How it's, RNG works in mysterious ways, apparently. 2 pieces of wolf meat. Those were apparently enough to give her all the unwelcome friends. It certainly could, Astrid. Okay, well, we got a bed. We got some firewood. Oh, hello. A distress pistol. Wow. I didn't know one of those were around here. Well, I'll certainly take it. And before I forget, let me just load this bad boy, because the last thing... I don't want to be one of those players who runs around with an unloaded flare pistol, because I think we all know how that's going to work out. Or how that works out. Titan's mom, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome to whatever foolishness this is. Okay, it looks like this is the end of the road. Now, did we come all this way for a flare pistol and some fire? You know what? We can put that away because there are clearly no hostiles down here. Hey, how hip? We are 37. You know what? There's no rush, right? Let's not put Astrid's health and safety in danger any more than we already have. because we have, how much coffee do we have? We only have 2 at the ready. Yeah, we'll let Astrid sleep this one out. What is that? That's only a 2-degree, but okay, our bedroll's better than that. That's protected from the fire. So I'll tell you what, we will first off drop that down. Oh yeah, as long as we're here. Not that. There we go. That's not bad, actually. Not bad from the bottom of a ravine. Yeah, so we will. It's still too early to give Astrid her next dose of mushrooms, but we can go ahead and whip them up real quick.
The sun is setting. It'll be a lot colder soon.
That is how the passage of time does tend to work, Astrid. So good on you. Your percent. What? Holy cow! Yeah, that is some thick fog. I mean, thick with 3 C's. They can't even see the top of the dang cavern. Now that's good, because it means we probably don't need. But no, I say we don't need a fire to stay warm. We do, however, want a fire to do a bit of cooking and make more torches. So we will. Wait, do we have? Did I save a torch? Oh dear, I did not save a torch. Well, I'm a big dum-dum. We might as well harvest that. Okay, so like I was saying, plan B. We will get ourselves a little more firewood. And fortunately, we found an improvised hatchet by the, what was that, like the little hermit's hideout that you saw at the start of episode 4. So we don't have to waste condition on our good hatchet. There we go. It's a weird little artifact there. We'll just pretend we did not see. Well, good thing you're not going to, Astrid. Alright, so this is not the optimum way. But we're gonna, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna start. Okay, we'll start with the fire striker. That'll at least give us a 70% chance. And I keep telling myself I'm trying to inculcate good habits for Nogoa, and if at some point I get bold enough to try to play, Loper semi-regularly, and I know that involves torch chaining and starting fires with torches, I goofed. Okay, we'll definitely use those, because fire would be heavy. There we go. That's a good start. Oh, 9% peaches? Yeah, I'm not feeling that bold, so we're just going to walk over here. And we're just going to send that to a nice farm upstate. Okay. Oh, wait, no. We can make one more of those. That's fine. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, when the moon is probably like... That's the case. If that's 90 degrees, it's straight up. Probably one more set of teas that we cook. Okay. After those, we can give Astrid her medicine, and it should be in time. There we go. And then does that give us 7? Yes, 7 out of 10 doses. Excellent. What about when the moon hits your eye? Now, Stewie, calm down. You know as well as anyone does, that's a more. That's an eel. Okay. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that, did I bring a whetstone with me? I did. Nice. Oh, right. We're doing water, not tea. Silly me. Because we only have a third of a liter left. So Astrid could use some food. You know what? We're gonna YOLO it. Okay. Not bad. And we'll take that and we'll drink it. And we'll take that and we'll pocket it. You know, that'll at least get us to the top of the rope. So that's probably fine. But right now, what Astrid needs more than anything is some shut-eye. Let's see. Can we get one more hour on that? With that? Okay. It's an outdoor fire, so that's probably close enough. So with the bed, I think we can go ahead and we go for 6 hours. How about that? And yes, Mel, you are correct. 1% chance. Still a chance. But not a big one. That's what annoys me. Like, Astrid's been rolling so well so far in this particular run. It feels weird that would be the roll to miss. But, you know, we're managing. Okay, we can do another 2. More than likely. And maybe the sun will be up. Yeah. Kind of up? Up-ish? Okay. We came with 1 can, so we want to take one of those with us. All right, now we're well under. How hungry is Astrid? Not very. Okay. Let me take a torch. Oh, wait, because we didn't have our bedroll. Nope, we're still well under. Awesome. Okay. Bye, little peaches. You and your 9% condition. Okay. Yes? That is how we got here, right? I think so. Or did I just do that for nothing? Nope, no, nope. Okay. No, come on. Other way around. There you go. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, knowing that we're locked out. Oh, hang on. Oh, Oh, wait, no, I took the high road. Maybe needlessly so. Aha, there we go. That makes more sense. So the rope. Yep, there's our rope right there. Come on. There we go. We are good. Actually, just to make sure we remain even gooder, we'll down a little bit of coffee before we go. I question the wisdom of doing this all in one go. So we'll give Astrid a quick break here. Okay, yeah, Yeah, that reminds me. The intestinal parasites affect your sprint meter too, I think. Or do they? Or is that my clothing? No, that has to be the clothing. I'm I'm telling Porkies, don't mind me. Okay, back up we go. There we are. Okay, come on. Nope. There we go. Okay, I guess we'll keep those. We will take our hatchet back.
Wonder if I can drop any of this
And the
here.
riffle. Now, oh, okay. Bear with me for a quick moment, folks. There's going to be some frantic left mouse button tapping. And now for the big finish. The cattails. 50-odd cattail stalks. Chris Mail, welcome in. Good to see you. You got here just in time to watch me play 52 pickup with a whole bunch of cattail stalks. There we go. How heavy are we now? Well, only 10 kilos over. Not great, but less than I thought I'd be. Your favorite game? Yeah, I assume you're talking about 52 pickup and not the long dark. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, we are exploring with Astrid here. I technically both. That means that was technically correct. The best kind of correct. Hey, Titan's mom, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, we are exploring with Astrid here. I have a decent number of hours in the game, but I've actually never been in any of the connector zones between Pleasant Valley and Blackrock. So that's kind of been what this whole shindig has been about. So now I find myself with a choice. We could do one of two things. We can, because the road to Blackrock is over there, or we can go back to well, we can go back to basically the start of the zone. And drop stuff off because we have, other than just absolutely silly amount of cattails. We got multiple weapons, not a whole lot of clothing. I'm of two minds because we can continue the exploration aspect because when we did poke our head into Blackrock, um, it was from an angle I'd never seen before, but I guess isn't surprising since I've never been through this zone. But it's also Blackrock, which means really nasty weather and Timbies and other various and sundry run-ending type things. Ooh, hey, okay. No. I think I got a plan. We will double back, but because what I would like to do is we're going to head back to Pleasant Valley. We'll cut through the caves. We'll pick up the hides and the guts and the saplings we left to cure. Pardon me, I give a moment of intense focus so that poor Astrid here does not do a gainer all the way down onto a frozen lake. Yep, yep, can't imagine having to do this on a controller as opposed to a keyboard, but I know people have done it. Okay, all right. So like I was saying, we're going to take our ill-gotten gains from these two regions, and then we're going to drop all that off back at the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley. And then, once that's there, I think we pretty much looted up the whole of Pleasant Valley, or at least all the main spots. We'll take the basics with us. Maybe we'll make some animal hide goods in the workshop or the work table in the basement. But we'll go into Timberwolf, and then we will loot up and explore there, and then we'll take the connection from Timberwolf into Ash Canyon, and then from Ash Canyon into Black Rock. So we will cover all the potential entrances to Black Rock. Okay, that's what we saw when we came over here. Awesome. Because I will tell you, compared to Mel or Mouse or a lot of some of the other folks here in chat, and then the people who stream Long Dark regularly, I don't have quite the map knowledge that they do. So this is what I'm doing with this Stalker character is as much about like exploration, learning maps, and then trying to get slightly more good. Now, you would be well within rights to ask, then why on earth would you be also trying Nogoa? And the answer is because I'm an idiot. No, I think it sounds weird saying, "Oh, I'm doing Nogoa for fun," but it's for funsies to throw myself in at the deep end and see if I can, last a respectable amount of time without, completely embarrassing myself or my family. Because, so far we're how long? We're 15. Yeah, I said we're only 15 days into my first Stalker run, so I can't go around saying, well, obviously I have this figured out. Yeah, this level is beneath me now. No, I'm sure this level will come to bite me in the buttocks before too long. But in lieu of any of the tournaments, I thought the Nogoa Vember thing would be fun to try. By the way, if anyone if you want to put exclamation point Nogoa or exclamation point Nogoa Vember in chat, you can see what some of the shenanigans people are up to. Melky Studio, who has been here, she's part of the crew, but also Corwin Thistle, Tina Bug, Three Cats in a Coat, so, 2 Feet at a Time, Killer Tuna. Am I forgetting someone? I'm probably forgetting someone. But yeah, that's the group who basically decided to do Nogoa November. And then, like Mel said, she also has a tournament run. This is probably a safe goat, I would think. But, I mean, they will. She and the rest of that crew will start throwing themselves. Okay, they'll start throwing themselves at the challenge once they are done with whatever tournament runs they have, or if they have any other, current runs that are occupying their time. Me, I'm basically here to set the bar low and then help everyone else feel better about themselves. Okay, so we're back to the Hermitage. Yeah, and this was this Carl Bob back here had the improvised hatchet. Oh yeah, there's a. Speaking of 52 pickup, pardon me for a bit, while I also reclaim all the teas we made on the way here. Because I will tell you, we certainly didn't leave Pleasant Valley with all of these, or even most of them. Okay. Is that my pot? That's my. Is that my pot? My pot now. I got the gut, the hide, sapling, and a gut. Yeah, we are. Oh, and our wolf snacks. Yeah. And like I said earlier, that is the one positive. Okay, we are entirely too heavy. Better? Uh, Not really. Oh, right, that's what I was saying. Thanks. One of the good parts about actually um, having the intestinal parasites is that means anything else that would potentially give you intestinal parasites, you can just eat with impunity. I mean, Astrid failed that 4% roll, but now she can just throw back, wolf steaks like it's nobody's business. Okay, yeah, this is going to be, yeah, this is awfully tedious. Yeah, we'll just drop more of those. Anything else I'm absolutely certain I don't need. Definitely don't need that. I mean, do we need 76 cattails? Arguably no. Are we going to take 76 cattails with us? Yep. Oh, there we go. We can. Okay, that's slightly better. Okay. Oh, wow. It is also almost 12:30. Yeah, I am almost a half hour, beyond when I usually punch out. Okay, so. Oh, jeez. Where did that rabbit come from? Some of the wildlife has been acting all kind of weird lately. And Hedgie, cooking with hedge pigs can back me up on this. When I was in Keeper's Pass South, there was one rabbit running around like it had like a jetpack strapped to it. I mean, it was running like, it had something chasing it, but there, I had already cleared the zone out of predators, and it wasn't running for me because I was sitting in one of the trucks, and it just zipped right across the screen. It was wild. I'm gonna have to see if I can clip that. But yeah, I guess that on top of some of the wolves being rather screwy. But I don't think it's because like there's any pre-update kind of code changes. Hinterland is sneaking in there. Well, they might just be screwy for some bizarre reason. Fun to watch though, I'll say that much. You know, Bun Bun, have you noticed that every time you turn around and run in the opposite direction, that's the direction I'm heading to, so inevitably we meet again. If I was a predator intent on ending your life, this strategy would be counterproductive to your ends. You ever thought of running at right angles? There you go. Right, okay, well, there you went. And then you went and undid it. There. That's better. Okay. Yeah, and then it was right about here where I figured out I had at least a better idea where I was because I remember I still have some lingering memories from playing episode 4. Like, this was the part because somewhere up there the convicts drop Will off of their sled. Ooh. Okay, I went. Was it a stretcher or a sled? Because I'm thinking like, could that be the model of sled they use for, I guess whatever carrying device or loot dragging device that they're going to introduce in the update. But anyway, yeah, it was up there where, you know, the Timberwolves attacked and then Will slid down, and then this was the corridor he went down, and then that little area with the break in the rock. That was where he eavesdropped on a conversation. So, yeah, bits of memories came flooding back. But obviously, there was no big mean man with a suitcase waiting at the top of that second climb out of the ravine and bonk me on the head and take me to jail. So that was nice. Okay, so to spare you folks like any much more of this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get to the ice cave that goes between Keeper's Pass North and Keeper's Pass South. Um, we'll zone in. I'll give Astrid a quick nap so he can drop a save, and then we'll call it a stream. I imagine all you folks have things to do with your Sundays, other than watch poor Astrid here lug entirely, like lug, you know, 3 kilograms worth of teas with her across Great Bear. It's like it's weird ass wildlife today, I gotta say. Anyway, but I want to thank everyone for coming by. It's we had you know it. The chat has been what is it the young people say? Popping off tonight because CJ came in with a big old raid, and then obviously Mouse, you came in with your folks. Lots of first-time chatters tonight. I really appreciate you all coming by. It's it's neat seeing so many new people, and I will say for those of you who are here for the long dark, don't you, there's going to be plenty of that. But as you might see from the VODs that are up there, I do play other games from time to time. I like to mix it up, if only so I don't get tired of one game. So because I actually, oh hey, it is, yeah, okay, yeah, it is. So it is past midnight here. It is November 7th, so now it is now officially 1 month since I started streaming. So I started on October 7th, and here, at least here in Hong Kong, it is now November 7th. That is one calendar month. Stalker noob playing no go. I am Dank Jesus, but not at this particular moment. I am. This is a Stalker character that I will say. Where are we? Yeah, I'm basically 15 days into my first Stalker. I've played like Pilgrim and Voyager up till now, and then this is this is my first experience with Stalker. Seems to be going comparatively well. But yes, this month, in addition to trying out Stalker, I am also jumping up to Nogoa. Because, there's not enough suffering in life as it is. So why not heap on a little more? Okay, here we go. Here is the ice cave, I believe. Yep, Mel, I've been in Hong Kong for about 2.5 years now. I came here in May of 2020 when absolutely nothing interesting was happening in the world. Yeah, and you're not wrong, Dank. Nogoa is rough. Okay, those are 42. A 42, the answer to etc. and so forth. So let me drop those and that. Yeah, I will say my first couple experiences were not great. I think I felt accomplished just getting Astra to survive one day. But I was like yesterday. I think yeah. in the previous stream Saturday night, I managed to keep Astrid alive on Nogoa for more than 3 days. Despite spawning in Mystery Lake where there are no matches. And had I not done a stupid and let my only source of fire blow out, I probably could have kept her alive for longer. But hey, well, I say live and learn. I live, Astrid dies, I learn. So maybe not entirely fair, but well, that's the way the game goes. Okay, so we're in the ice cave between the two. Let's just, okay. I, I, I need to take care of our Astrid, so we're gonna fill her belly up as much as we can. We will hydrate her, then we'll put her to bed. Yep. I don't have Tina levels of care for my Astrid, but I do like to. I do like to make sure she stays happy and healthy. There we are. And there's still some daylight left for travel. Awesome. Okay. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you all coming in. Waffle Mouse for the raid, CJ with the raid, all the first time chatters, and all you lurkers out there. I appreciate you too. You are the people who help make the stream dream happen. But it is about, yeah, it's about more than 30 minutes past when I usually stream. I usually stream Thursday to Friday, 9 p.m. to midnight here. That is, well, I guess for now it's 9 a.m. to noon Eastern time, although apparently daylight savings that's going to change again. But before I leave you, I want to pass on the love from CJ and Mouse. Let's see if we can find someone to raid. So who do I know who's playing the Long Dark? Well, let's see. Wendy is doing the Desolate Solitude. So is Avatar Fan. So is Tina, and so is Sweet. You know what? I haven't had the chance to raid Tina yet. She is such a fantastic person, so supportive, and she's just a peach of a human being. I'm gonna get her back. We're gonna raid Tina. I am almost certain I have yet to raid her. So we're gonna change that now. So folks, if you could stick around through the raid, I would greatly appreciate it. We can continue passing on the love, and then once we're over in Tina's channel, please feel free to head off wherever it is you want to go. But thanks so much for coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and let's go spread some love. So, Tina Bug 02. Awesome. And then I'll come back Thursday again. We will be playing this character more. There will be more No Go November because I haven't had nearly enough suffering yet. So, friends, let's head over to Tina's. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.